I was probably 12 years old when I first experienced a death in my family. It was my great-grandmother. She lived a very long and seemingly, to my knowledge, happy life. As time went on and the family selfishly scavenged what was left of her belongings, my uncle visited one day to help us all mourn. He said, "Ever wonder what happens when you die?" And I said, "Wait, shouldn't I be asking you that question? Why are you asking a 12-year-old boy this?" A concept that separates humans from animals is our ability to plan ahead. Yes, other animals can plan ahead, like a squirrel burying its nuts for winter, but we're just better. We've made more and more elaborate ways to ensure that we don't just not die and make ends meet, but thrive over time. If we were squirrels, rather than just scavenging for acorns when we needed it, we would make maps where the best trees are, find the seeds to plant these trees, and keep them in little organized rows for harvesting. A less prehistoric example of planning ahead is insurance. I'm going to give a quick rundown of insurance for any of my alien viewers. Insurance is basically an agreement where you give money to a company in exchange for compensation or money back if something bad were to happen to you or your property. Insurance has always been around, dating back to ancient Rome. Insurance has come in many forms, shapes, and sizes. The first ever insurance being religion. The real reason most people practice a religion is a guarantee of an afterlife. The oldest religion that is still practiced today is Hinduism, created over 4,000 years ago. Or Islam, or Christianity. These are the three main religions in the world right now. They all have different beliefs, like Hinduism, where they believe in reincarnation, or Islam and Christianity, where they believe in a heaven-like place. Religion plays the role of a spiritual insurance. It's talking with an unseeable entity with no way for it to talk back and saying, "Hey, when I die, where do I go? Is it safe where I go after I close my eyes for the last time?" I mean, who else are you going to ask? The people who have experienced death can't tell you how it feels to die. The closest thing we have to someone dying and coming back is a coma. People have described comas as just dreaming for a long time and not being able to wake up. I think that's basically dying. However, that's way too scary for most to accept. That one day you just won't wake up. It's just darkness for eternity. It doesn't seem fair. In the same way as if you were to go on a 2-week vacation and come back to find a tree smack dab in the middle of your family's home, and you're liable for it, even though you could have done nothing to prevent it. Just like regular insurance, it isn't free, like your spot in the afterlife. Every religion follows the same principle, that kind actions lead you to a comfortable afterlife. It's interesting that in times when the world and the universe around us was unknown, when all we knew was what we could see, and that people lived generally shorter lives, that religion soared in popularity. During those times, people fought and took land for their gods, and would sacrifice everything just for their afterlife spot. Rather than looking at death as an unknown and terrifying beast, guided only by its selfish actions, look at it as something unknown, yes, but something that can be prepared for, like with a religion, because religion is just like death insurance. Thank you. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe and check out my other videos? I'd really appreciate it. Goodbye.